With the majority of objects now modeled for our scene, we can now begin inputting the physical properties for each scene element that'll be necessary for our dynamic simulation to run properly. Using a file named BreakingGlass01 that was saved up in the previous video, let's see what we can do. Now, why don't we start by first renaming the individual pieces of geometry that'll make up our multiple glass objects. We can quickly do that using Max's Rename Objects command. Why don't we use the Select by Name command by typing H to make our selection. In the list, starting at the top, you'll select all the names that begin with the word line. Then we'll go to the Tools pull-down menu, choosing the command Rename Objects. In the dialog, up at the top next to Base Name, let's type in Glass Shards. Then further down, next to where it says Numbered, we'll check the box. Okay, once doing so, we can then click the big Rename button down at the bottom. Let's now close that window and type H again. There we go, all of our broken glass objects now being named glass shards. Now with all of those objects still selected, hold down Shift and Alt and right-click. From the Reactor Quad menu, lower right-hand quadrant, choose Open Property Editor. For the properties for our glass shard objects, let's give each a mass of 5. We'll also want to activate the checkbox just to the left of Inactive. This is done because we don't want these objects to move until coming into contact with something else in the simulation. Okay, with those changes in place, let's now select the frame. For its mass, let's give it a value of 10. Wanting this object also not to move until the proper time in the simulation, we'll also want to activate Inactive here. Everything else in the physical properties can stay the way it is. Okay, that takes care of the physical properties for the things we've made. Let's save our file up as BreakingGlass02, and we'll head into our next video where we'll create and animate the rock object that we'll use to break our glass window.